of documents, but they won't give you the entire appraisal. If you want the appraisal, you have to ask for it in writing, okay? They give you the appraisal, and they're going to try to negotiate with you, all right? But before we jump into the pitfalls of it, let's just go ahead and complete the process. Next, what's going to happen is, if they can, they have to buy the land in that year period from each and every one of you. Everybody has to sell, or everyone has to be taken to court and the property bought by condemnation. Okay. Once they have bought every single piece of property on the entire project, and that'll take about the full year, what will happen next is the utility companies will come. For Western Boulevard, basically what they're doing is they're putting medians in. Okay, so the road improvements are not massive. They're not, you already have a giant road out there. It's already tremendously busy. They're simply going to come in and shove a median in the middle of it. And because the land on both sides of the road are so expensive, they're going to try to cram as much as they can in what they already own, and they're going to try to buy as little from the people on the sides as they possibly can. But when they put the median in, the biggest thing that's going to impact you all is that they're going, in order to cram the new road and the new median into the roadbed, they're going to have to shove all of the utilities out of the road, right? I mean, if you drive up and down Western and you look to your right and left, you're going to see the power lines and the telephone lines. And underground, there are going to be gas lines, and there's going to be all types of utilities on both sides. And a lot of those utilities right now, the distribution lines, are in the existing right-of-way. So when the DOT comes and widens the road, they can't afford to leave those utilities in their right-of-way. They got to shove them out. And when they shove them out, they're going to shove them back on your all's property. Okay, so when I look at the plans, the first thing I notice is that for many of you, you're going to have a utilities being placed on your property, and they're going to put a utility easement on your property. Okay? And that applies less to you because you simply won't own property once they buy it. You'll be out and you'll be done. But for those who are not selling their entire property or having their entire property taken, what the after property is going to look like is they're going to have utility easements across it. And for many of you all, you're going to have utility easements across your driveways, your parking lots. That's, as I look at the businesses that are up and down, how many of you all are here are business owners? And we're worried about, okay. So when I look at the properties on this project, the thing that I'm seeing the most of is the utilities being shoved out onto the parking lots. And when they do that, the Department of Transportation is motivated by trying to buy your property as cheaply as it reasonably can, okay? And of course, for the most part, they aren't going to try to take advantage of you. They may end up doing that, all right? It's certainly, but it's generally an unintended consequence. But there are a couple places where the Department of Transportation, I think, takes unfair advantage of property owners. They are coming throughout the state. I'm currently actively in litigation in probably 55 of the 100 counties in North Carolina. And in many of those cases, the person I'm litigating against is the Department of Transportation. And what they're doing is they're telling the property owners that these permanent utility easements can be used for parking and for maneuver, okay? Which means that basically the parking lot is just as good after the taking as it was before the taking. It's nothing you should worry about. But when you go and read the actual easement language that they want you to sign, in many places, right now I'm on a busy road in Fayetteville, going up and down Rayford. There's a large project that's rolling. They actually